Any of your thoughts on the performance?
Showed a lot of qualities that maybe aren't so easy on the eye, but we're certainly going to need going forward. Battling, working to the death, not giving up, defending your box, making good decisions, especially when it gets to crunch time when the whistle's going to blow towards the end. That's all the positives. Obviously, it was a bit of a nervy first half, wasn't it? Very relieved to get that equaliser from a free kick just before half time, and then the worst thing happens within a minute. You can see the poor goal. So we're very pleased. We're pleased with the outcome, because at large periods of that game it didn't look like that outcome was going to happen due to a lot of our own doing. So we can talk about tactical things and things that we could have done different as a team, but we've also the staff and there and the manager that sometimes you have to respect the point, respect the opponent. It's another unbeaten game. Yeah,
it was a frustrating first half, wasn't it, as well? So how pleased were you then at the half-time team talk to have a sort of positive note to finish on?
Yeah, we were buzzing, when we were going at half-time, because we didn't see it coming, because we were very nervy, weren't we? It felt like a real nervy feel on the pitch, and we were slipping and giving away corners and giving the ball away, and it was unlike us, So to get that lifeline, the free kick, which DJ puts away ever so well, just before half time, you think, okay, let's go up the gears slowly, and sadly we went back to first gear and allowed them to score a goal. And I haven't watched it back, it didn't look a very good goal from our perspective. So then after that as well, it was scrappy for large periods. I thought obviously Paddy come on and Ryan Colclough and done ever so well when they come on the pitch and sparked it. Dylan gets another goal at home, but even that, when there's 15-20 minutes to go, you're looking at the clock and you always wanting it to wind down once they're getting long throws and corners, because you just felt the map of the day and the way it was going, that they were likely to score again. But I think, like we showed at Bromley, it's a little bit different to the team last year. We're not going to have things our own way. There's a ruthlessness and a relentlessness in our defensive play as a team to make sure we get points, and that's great. It doesn't mean you sweep all the negative things and things we can work on under the carpet, because as much as the boys battled and worked hard, two poor goals, and we didn't have our free flow in football. So if you don't play great, draw, because it's certainly better than a defeat.
Just for such an attack-minded side, on occasions you were caught quite a lot on the counter-attack today.
Yeah.
Was that a policy that they've worked on, you think?
Yeah, I think you have to say they're a very good team. They're top of the league. Like I always say to you, Paul, that the scores don't lie, results don't lie, and the league table doesn't lie. And they're top of the league for a reason. They're a powerful team, they're good. They had a good game plan. We had a good game plan, we've got good players, it just didn't really click for us today. And when that happens, you are relying on those players on the pitch to grind something out, to get something, to make sure you don't hand them a goal on a plate like we did maybe the first two. So they go home with the 3 points. So hopefully the supporters have appreciated the effort. They all stayed and clapped their lads off, because one thing these supporters love is players giving their all for the shirt. And I think for the majority of the period they saw a lot of sweat on the shirts, the boys grafting, tackling. There were mistakes. There was a bit of sloppy play and there were some poor goals, but we're still new to this league and every point is precious.
So the advantage there is, if you are making mistakes, you can stay out on the pitch, and by no fault of the players, is you can make the changes. And Buck really rung the changes today.
Yeah.
Forward, didn't you? They contribute to the goal as well.
They did, and the gaffer's not scared of doing that. He's got that experience to go, this needs alivening, let's put 4 on at once. He does that where other managers might not be so bold to do that. So I think that certainly helped us get the point. And like I said, there was still a long way to go, and we come back twice to level the game. So as I said earlier, you are almost thinking, will the course of the game carry on and they'll go and get a third from a mistake or a counter attack? And life doesn't go to plan, nor does football. We can plan everything, we can train all week, work on this, but Walsall are doing that as well. So you're going up against 11 men that are trying to beat you as well as you beat them. So when it doesn't go to plan, you rely on other characteristics to come out in the player, and I think that did show today, especially later on in the game.
Keeping that home record going as well. It's another home without a loss, isn't it? But that's 1 in 37 now, just for the one loss in 37,
yeah.
Which is a remarkable record, isn't it?
Yeah, Gaffer said that in the dressing room after. It's a great record. It's a great record because I think today we obviously against Cheltenham and Salford, Swindon, we took the leads and dominated, and we didn't do that today. We didn't do either. So and we still got the point. So that's a really good quality. You have to take positives when they come. The biggest positive is you don't get 0 points. We were a non-league, National League team last year, and we had a lot our own way because we were a good team. Teams don't come in and roll over. It's a different level of opponent this year, as I've said many a time, and that was probably the best team we've played in my opinion, and we got a good point.
hopefully getting 3 points next week against Notts County, because you owe them one, don't you really? And there's a few players in this squad now that remember Wembley, of course, yourself as well, and it will be all that build up to the week. Is it about keeping the players in check?
Yeah, I think obviously the ones who were defeated at Wembley, it will be hopefully long in their memory now, but for me as well, it's because of our recent success, it doesn't become so bitter. But as I say, it was nothing that Notts County as a football club did wrong on the day they beat us fair and square, but it'd be great to get a little bit of revenge. It's a local derby, there's always a bit of needle between the supporters, and last time they played us, they beat us in the most painful way, so we'll be looking to get our own back, but we'll have a very good Notts County team rolling into town.
Thanks, Danny.